Everything you eat contains calories, a measure of the energy your body uses to function, move, and repair itself. But how your body uses that energy can be surprising. Sometimes even smart choices don't lead to the changes you hoped for. Behind every bite, every step, and every moment of rest, there's a system at work. One of the most important systems your body manages every day: energy balance. In this video, we'll break it down clearly and simply, so you can see how food, movement, and metabolism work together, and how to work with them. Let's start with the first part of the equation: calories in. The energy your body receives from food and drinks. Every bite you take adds energy to the system. Some foods are light on energy, others are energy dense, meaning they pack more calories into a small volume. That doesn't make them good or bad. It just means they affect your hunger, fullness, and total intake in different ways. For example, a large apple has about 100 calories, a donut around 250 to 300, a can of soda roughly 150. That could be half a meal's worth of energy, without feeling very full. Knowing this doesn't mean you need to cut things out. It simply helps you understand how different foods fit into your energy budget. One helpful way to look at food is through the lens of energy density, how much space a food takes up versus how much energy it provides. For instance, a big salad might have fewer calories than a small handful of nuts, even though it feels like much more food. Becoming familiar with these patterns makes everyday choices easier, because you're working with the system, not against it. And remember, calories in isn't just about what you eat, but also how often, how mindfully, and how consistently. Tracking or estimating your intake even briefly can build lasting awareness without needing to be perfect. The more clearly you understand your intake, the easier it becomes to build eating habits that are both enjoyable and effective. Now that we've looked at how energy enters the system, let's look at how your body uses it. Calories out refers to all the energy your body spends each day, and it's not just about exercise. In fact, most of your daily energy use happens without you even thinking about it. Your body is always at work, keeping you alive, moving, digesting, adapting. These energy uses fall into four main categories. 1. Basal metabolic rate, the energy your body uses just to stay alive. 2. Physical activity, movement, both intentional and unintentional. 3. Thermic effect of food, energy used to digest and process what you eat. 4. Adaptive thermogenesis, your body's way of adjusting energy use based on changes in your environment, habits, or intake. Each of these plays a role in your overall energy balance, and understanding them helps you make better decisions, not just for body weight, but for energy, performance, and long-term health. The largest portion of your daily energy use doesn't come from exercise. It comes from just being alive. This is called your basal metabolic rate, or BMR. BMR is the energy your body uses to do essential things: breathing, circulating blood, powering your brain, regulating temperature, and repairing cells, even while you're sleeping. For most people, BMR accounts for about 60 to 70% of their total daily energy use. That means your body burns a surprising amount of energy just existing. Your BMR is influenced by factors like body size. Larger bodies burn more. Muscle mass. Muscle tissue uses more energy than fat. Age. BMR tends to decrease over time. Biological gender. Due to differences in body composition. You can't control all of these, but one you can influence is muscle mass. That's why strength training doesn't just help with movement. It also slightly increases the energy your body uses at rest. Think of BMR as the foundation of your energy system. It's always running in the background, and it's more powerful than most people realize. The next part of your energy system is physical activity, the energy your body uses when you move. That includes exercise like walking, lifting weights, or playing sports, but also everyday movement, climbing stairs, doing chores, even standing instead of sitting. For most people, physical activity makes up around 20 to 30% of daily energy use, though it can be higher for very active lifestyles. Let's look at a few examples to put that into perspective. A slow walk, around 200 calories per hour, brisk walking, around 300 to 350 per hour, playing tennis, roughly 500 to 600 per hour, vigorous cycling or running, 700 or more calories per hour. More intensity usually means more energy used, but time, body weight, and movement style also make a difference. That's why total movement throughout the day, not just structured workouts, contributes meaningfully to your overall energy use. For example, walking 10,000 steps across a day might use up about the same energy as a small meal, like a sandwich or a couple of boiled eggs with toast. It's not about hitting a number, but seeing how daily movement fits into the overall balance. Whether it's a walk, a bike ride, dancing, or yard work, all of it counts. And it adds up more than most people think. Every time you eat, your body uses energy to break food down, absorb nutrients, and process what you've consumed. This energy use is called the thermic effect of food, or TF. It's a small part of your total energy output, usually around 10% of your daily calories. But it's happening quietly in the background every time you digest a meal. Different types of food require different amounts of energy to process. Protein uses the most. About 20 to 30% of its calories are used during digestion. Carbohydrates use around 5 to 10%. Fats are the lowest, using only 0 to 3%. That means, for example, a meal that's higher in protein will naturally use up more energy during digestion than one that's mostly fat or sugar. It's a subtle effect, but it's another way your body carefully manages the energy it uses and stores. The last part of your energy system is something many people haven't heard of, but it plays a quiet and important role. It's called adaptive thermogenesis, and it refers to how your body adjusts its energy use in response to changes in your routine, environment, or food intake. For example, if you consistently eat less for a period of time, your body may respond by using energy more efficiently. It might slightly reduce your body temperature, movement, or other internal activity, just enough to preserve balance. These changes are usually small, but they can explain why over time, weight or energy levels don't always respond in a straight line. This isn't a malfunction. It's part of your body's natural ability to maintain stability, something it's always trying to do. The good news is this adaptive response is often temporary, and it can shift again as your habits, nutrition, or activity levels change. Recognizing this pattern can help you stay focused on the bigger picture, whether your goal is to support your energy, performance, body composition, or simply to understand your body better. Now that we've seen all the moving parts, let's step back and look at the full picture. Your body is constantly balancing energy, from the food you take in to the energy it uses to keep you alive, moving, and adapting. The equation itself is simple. Energy in minus energy out equals change, but the system behind it is dynamic and uniquely yours. What you eat, how much you move, how your body responds over time, it's all part of an ongoing energy conversation between you and your biology. And while you don't need to track or control every variable, having a clear understanding of the system can make everyday choices feel more grounded and intentional. It can help you support your energy and mood, understand how your habits affect your body over time, navigate nutrition and activity with less guesswork, and stay focused on progress that's sustainable, not extreme. Whether your goal is to improve performance, support a healthy weight, build muscle, or simply feel more in tune with your body, this understanding becomes a useful tool. Because when you work with your body, progress is more effective and more enjoyable. Your body isn't a mystery to solve. It's a system to understand. The more you learn how it works, the easier it becomes to support it with choices that feel right for you. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like, subscribe, or share it with someone who might enjoy it too. And if you have questions or topics you'd like us to explore, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.